Whoa.
It's GMR Podcast 27. So what was that? Tales of the Gold Monkey.
I thought it was Curse.
No, it's Tales of the Gold Monkey. It is on DVD now. For those unfamiliar, it was a Raiders of the Lost Ark ripoff from the 80s that was made for ABC, trying to capitalize on. We can have a weekly Raiders of the Lost Ark. Had Stephen Collins from Seventh Heaven.
That guy.
Right? You know, the one who plays Dennis and Dee's real dad.
Oh, yeah.
It's Always Sunny. He was in the Indiana Jones type role. I was obsessed with the program. Didn't get to watch it very much because everybody else in the house realized it wasn't very good and they'd rather watch something else.
And really, it was about the gold monkey that we only got to see for a minute in the whole.
Well, yeah, let's make a whole show out of searching for the idol. Basically, or the Java Tiger, if you remember that. It reminds me of that.
The Java Tiger. What a great episode of.
Speaking of which, we have a live show next Saturday.
Oh, that is correct. I didn't even think about that. Podcast 28, but who's counting? Next Saturday will be a live one. In our new time slot, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
You're going to have to really
half hour earlier, yeah.
And that's Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm. But that should work out because look what time it is right now. So, well, for those of you at home or on your mobile device or whatever,
eventually it'll be dark.
Enjoying this program, I don't know what time it is.
It's time.
It's time for the podcast. You know, speaking of Master Ninja, last week they kicked Max Keller out of the Big Brother house.
Oh, yeah.
And this week...
you mean David?
Yes, this week Nick is gone, and now Helen is HOH. So that's a nice power switch there.
That Nick, he played it too hard and fast.
That'll happen, you know. And I don't know if I mentioned on the show last week, he was my pick to win the whole thing. Now, who is my pick to win the whole thing? I don't know. But there are several that you need to look out for and consult previous podcasts for that information.
Because I haven't been able to hear any new ones since.
You haven't heard a GMR podcast in a while, huh, Ray?
Is that right?
I heard the first 4 or 5.
Ray's with us again. I'm Marty Cazzola.
He's setting a trend. He's
I'm
here.
Ray Daniel.
And I'm Gene Mott.
It's another actual GMR podcast. At this rate, you'll be on more than half.
You're catching up, yeah.
1/3.
That's right.
And then it'll be 1/8.
1/3. Well, I'm happy to be back again, guys.
We were gonna talk about Big Brother, at least that's what I thought, and then Marty started playing all these crazy ass.
I had already forgotten about that.
About the what?
No, I can't get that out of my head. You splattered my brain, dude.
For some reason or another,
splattered it.
Oh, I think it started with listening to Zooropa. As we were talking last week, let's go a 20-year in the past trip, and then we started watching things from a little bit earlier period, and then a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it was The Living Color in 88.
Oh, we were stuck in that 88 to 90 time period, and then for some reason or another,
Downboard 90.
We watched about a dozen classic hip-hop videos in a row.
Yeah, West Coast All-Star Game.
And Oasis, because Gene didn't know who Oasis was.
I made the mistake of saying, what is Oasis?
You managed to go this far, why show him the rest?
I made a mistake, okay? And I apologize to you. I shouldn't have said that.
We're just catching you up on old trends.
But there was a couple good songs. That Cinderella song.
And
really,
Oasis.
really
What does Oasis mean? Oasis.
Oasis.
It's like the name of a hotel? I mean...
The Oasis Network.
I
lounge?
I used to play a video game called Oasis back there in the day.
Oasis is like water in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. But why abandon? That doesn't make any sense.
Because they're the Oasis.
They're the Oasis.
They're the
wasteland,
good thing in the wasteland.
See, even the name is egotistical.
Yeah.
Well, you know what people do in the the Oasis, they take a shit and pee in there sometimes, so that's fine.
What?
Dirty water.
Wouldn't you be pretty upset if you
dirty
came up to the Oasis and
putrid
some guy's
fetid
taking
water.
a fucking shit in the water?
If you got everywhere else you can do that, why do it in the water?
Click, click.
So you've entered into the tablet world now.
Yeah.
How's
Yes,
that
you did,
treating you,
Gene.
Gene?
I don't know.
You're the first of the three of us. Who knew?
It's all new to me, and I've
It's always
started
been
out
for
with a
everything, right?
tablet, so, and it's an Android, and it doesn't want to do everything apparently. There's two. I don't know. It's fine. It's good. Looking at the Big Brother website on the official CBS website right now.
Don't be busting that out at the bus stop.
Oh no. Well,
No way. Someone's gonna get and bye. He's long gone.
oh well. I'm not really worried about that, but okay. I think Judd is gonna win
Reminds
it,
me
dude.
of that old Call Me Crazy story about the person who lost a finger because somebody stole their.
There's an iPad and a gig bag with it.
And he said for a piece of technology that would be obsolete, and it
And they
certainly
yank his
is by
finger
now.
off.
Sure.
And they yank his finger off.
So what do you think about Gina Marie here? Look, she looks pretty good in these pictures,
Well, they do that for everybody on the website.
but she
And
looks
you watch
pretty
the
bad.
show
She
and-
looks pretty bad
Well,
in the show.
The
Gene-
Big Brother house brings out the true personality of everyone
What do you
inside
think,
and
Ray?
out. Because
Oh,
it's kind
there-
of like agreeing
there
to
we
go to
go.
prison for a while and play games. So
But when you're waking her up at 4 in the morning, she looks pretty bad. But maybe that's everybody at 4 in the morning.
I couldn't imagine doing a year in Big Brother. Ooh.
I don't know.
year
A
in
ye-
Big Brother? Well,
Yeah.
that would be
Wow.
too
Like a
much.
$2 million paycheck.
They
dude.
would have to start with a lot of contestants.
and but $2 million paycheck.
Wow.
Tax.
I don't even know if I could keep up with
A
watching
year, you would lose your fucking mind.
9 months.
How many
about 9
people would
months?
have to be in there?
that. I think
How-
the 2.5 or 3 months they have is perfect.
How about 9 months?
9 months, ouch.
Like astronaut shit, dude.
Somebody could end up having a kid by the time it was over.
There you go. Biggest ratings ever.
The Big Brother child.
The first,
And dude, imagine, dude, he'd be like that little kid in Children of Men, dude.
there could be some
Truman
Big Brother
Show.
pregnancies this year. What do you think? Seems like a lot of people are screwing around.
Definitely showmances have taken over the Big Brother house that destroyed the five-man alliance, the moving company. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Some of the people in the house playing the game like it's Survivor, that usually backfires. So we'll see. Because I was already proven wrong. But I think they saw what I saw in Nick, and it was basically, we need to get this guy out of here or we're going to hand him the whole game right now.
I thought it was hilarious because
Feed him to the wolves.
I'm pretty
Good
sure he
television.
didn't know he was getting thrown out of the show,
He certainly did not realize that.
and then he just got fucking fucked by his own people.
A couple of them.
Well, yeah. And what do you think was going to happen?
That
right?
means they probably would have voted Jeremy out, too.
Oh yeah. You don't even get the stipend when that's what they all really are working for, to at least get to the jury house, right?
Exactly.
You don't make it to the jury house,
You don't
know?
make much anything.
and then sometimes they'll sequester all the people for
And
another 4 or 5 weeks,
it doesn't
right?
seem like they're doing
4 or
that.
5
huh?
weeks, these guys are in a hotel room, not allowed to talk to anybody, only their handler,
That's
and
fucked up.
it's pretty messed up. Oh, man, you really scrap. Every Big Brother thought in my head is like running through all those rap songs and everything, dude. It's really weird. That's why I don't like listening to weird music, because then it gets stuck in my head, and then I'll get on the bus, and then I'm just hearing these weird fucking songs
They're
all day.
earworms.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I had one.
And now you can listen to your tablet as you drive around. Flush that stuff right out.
Oh yeah, here's a good bus story. So last night, I'm looking at my tablet
Why didn't they be like that?
on the last bus, and missed my stop. Ended up like a mile away from my house. I don't know what the distance is. We should check it on MapQuest.
You have that ability now.
Well,
Speaking of the
If I
bus
do that,
drive, you
I'll-
say that.
You can be looking stuff up while we're podcasting.
We could in the future. I'll get better at this, and then I could probably do that shit.
That's what I mean.
See what
I'm-
happens? I look at this thing and I fucking have no idea what's going on around me anymore.
Mhm. See what
Next thing I
happens? See
know,
what
I get
happens
off
when
the
you mess
bus,
with
and
the
next
tablet?
time I'll be fucking 5 miles from my house. I'll
It's-
be all the way at the fucking Louse
It's
Center.
a tablet world.
I'll
We
be
just
at the
live in it.
Louse Center. I'll be
After
fucked.
all, it's a tablet world. After all,
But luckily, I know the bus driver. He might just, if that ever happened, give me a ride home.
you were nice enough.
You
And say,
know?
I'll drive backwards, buddy.
I don't know where he lives.
Yeah, because
but
how's he really gonna turn?
he was saying some shit like, "Oh, I'll try and tell the other driver when he goes back," because I guess the driver. Anyways, like the idea was maybe if I waited across the street, he would send another bus on its way back.
The fucking.
And I'm
bus.
like, that didn't make any sense to me, and I didn't understand it. So I just fucking walked home. Really pissed off.
you
Really
told me
pissed
about it. I
off.
was like, man.
It used to be you just fall asleep on the bus back
I
in the
did
day
that.
and wake up somewhere wrong.
All
At the end of
sudden, I'm
Beale
at
and Wilmot, and you live on
Yeah.
the west side.
Or convinced that the bus is going to go somewhere that it doesn't, and they say, in the line, everybody off. What? What do you mean? I'm all the way on the east side. I don't want to be out here.
Don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. Me and Gene are fucking pros at that.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
See,
We're doing a
This
podcast.
goddamn
See
thing.
what happens
Let me
when you-
put this over
see
here.
what happens
That's
when
what
you
I'm
mess with the
telling you.
Hessian.
You see what happens
see
when
what
you mess with
happens?
the tablet?
See what happens.
All right, you handle the tablet, Marty. You got mad skills.
It's
Let's
like
see,
a drug.
You can do both things at
It's gonna
once.
keep you up for
dude.
3 days, Gene.
I'm just trying to look up some Big Brother cast member info.
It's gonna keep you up for 3 days.
I was up till fucking after walking home all that way, and I had gotten up early yesterday. I was up till like fucking 4 in the morning,
Dude, I'm seriously gonna crash tonight, dude.
and I was like, fuck. I got to get up later, and I was hoping to get at least like, 8 hours sleep, 6 or 7. But I was up at 9:30, so 4 to 9. No, it was 8:30.
You-
Because somebody made some noise, or just something happened.
Come on, feel the noise.
Yeah, but bus
See?
stops are,
He's
bus
lost
stops
in
are
the
crazy
tablet,
things.
too.
You're not even listening to us, Gene.
No, I'm listening.
Oh, he's
No, you're
listening.
not.
You're just not saying anything.
Well, that's because we're waiting for you to
But-
comment.
You
Bus
said-
stops are crazy things, aren't they?
And the bus stops can be crazy
Mm-hmm.
things. You know what I like? A nice bench. You
You
know
know what I like is a fucking awning with a fucking. I ain't gonna go off on that. That's calling crazy stuff again.
All right.
Water fountain, a TV, awning. Yeah, there we go.
So Marty's pick for winner got knocked out week
He sure
2.
did.
All my guys are still in there, and a couple of those guys are amongst the smartest people in the house.
As we saw
That-
by that last
That-
competition.
That competition was crazy.
Now, where were
close,
you
dude.
going that you needed to see how far it was? 'Cause
Aho and Mission to 36. Or
Yeah,
you know where
quite a
my
bit.
house is.
I say like a mile.
Aho and Mission to my house.
I'm saying a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter, maybe even a mile and a half. Pound in the pub.
You know what I forgot to do today was eat.
that's not a good thing.
Maybe that's why
Pound
my
in the
brain
pud,
isn't working
pound in
so
the
well.
pud.
That's usually the case there.
That's a good song right there, right, Gene? Pounding the pud, pounding the pud.
I'm not familiar with that song.
I know.
Is that like a schoolyard
Great.
classic or
The
what?
greatest song ever written by the greatest band.
Is that Room?
No, Room sucks.
No. Well, who's the greatest band in the world?
The Doors.
Oh. I don't remember that song. What album?
I don't
was
remember
that
either,
on?
but listen to the Doors enough, you can convince yourself you're
You
hearing
can hear
other
it,
songs.
and it's a subtext.
Oh, it's there.
I've heard, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, they
you
used
gotta
to
break on
layer
through.
music. Remember when they used to craft music? For like specific shit. It used to
Mhm.
blow your fucking mind. You put some headphones on, you'd crank that stereo up, and you'd adjust all your fucking things.
And you
And
turn
you'd
off the
have-
light except for one light.
And you wouldn't have like a little iPod and some little
Oh, I
fucking
know.
what do they call those things? Earbuds?
No Beats.
You would have a fucking whole wall, a stereo
Earpods.
system.
Yeah, no
You
Beats.
know what I mean? Everybody had a stereo system, and everybody had fucking speakers. You know?
Yeah, and they had the older model with the stereo lights.
Yeah.
The lights so that you could go synchronize with the music.
That
And it
was
would be like behind that furry little kind of material, like a speaker box.
Furry.
Furry. Damn,
you
that
wish you'd
reminds me.
have
I
thought it- don't you
really
wish you'd
got to
have
get the
invented
stupid
furries?
pictures out.
Don't you think you could have done that when you were a kid? You'd been like, hey,
I suspect it's probably older than us.
but
Who's
it's
that?
not popular.
Furry.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
There was quite a few furries over the Comic Con earlier. Huh?
Oh, I think there were. How many furries do you think you saw at Comic Con? That you would describe as a furry?
I don't think we have enough time to.
What? The show's
7?
almost over?
No, I'm just saying that's how many there were.
Oh,
There were quite a few.
ooh. Oh man, oh man.
Nothing beats that furry we
earlier-
saw. That.
Earlier today, Marty played the Johnny Cash video, which I had never seen.
Oh, see, I'd forgotten about that as well.
And it's a Trent Reznor song, and Trent Reznor had said, "It's not my song, it's his song." And the video kind of, I don't want to see the video anymore. But anyway, good song.
Here's a good subject. It's starting to get so humid, I can't roll a decent cigarette.
I thought you were going to say it's starting to look a lot like Christmas.
It is. You know, they're having like Christmas in July at the baseball field, like or some shit like that. Probably
Remember
a
that guy
baseball
from
game
Southwest?
as well.
You know, there's an app
They're gonna
for
have
that.
Santa Claus there, so we ought to go. That's
No.
what I'm saying.
Well, there was a guy at Southwest food store. He could roll in one hand.
One hand.
Yeah.
There was a guy in a cartoon that could roll without a hand. Remember?
Dude, he
just-
could
was with the-
literally, he used to drive and roll in one hand.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, he was good at it.
And I'm running out of tobacco. And it's not even the end of the month.
It's that call me crazy aspect, you know.
Perspective.
Exactly.
A physical aspect, Marty.
The physical aspect, yes, yes.
So long ago.
We're getting really cryptic tonight on
Yes, we are, man.
GMR
Alright,
podcast.
so-
Double meaning, innuendo. Yeah. We're on the road
I'm just
today.
gonna roll a cigarette then.
All
while we
right.
figure this out.
You do that, sir.
Okay.
So, live show then next time.
It will be nice to do a live episode again.
So we're not going to do the podcast next week here on Friday.
Yeah,
That's the
that
plan?
would be
plan.
the plan. Yeah, because now we're live shows every third Saturday of the month. So,
no more.
so it's kind of bizarre. Yeah.
So third Saturday of every month.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right,
Nice.
Got it.
Your Jurassic
Got it.
Park 3 notebook.
Yeah.
Classic. Oh. Still trying to roll that cigarette.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there a Marvel character named Ray Sampson?
I'm sure anything is possible, sir.
There could have
We gotta
been.
find out. Well, maybe Samson Ray. Or I have no idea. If there is, why don't they make a franchise?
A franchise of what?
Ray Sampson, he gets the normal, I guess, dude, like a Punisher kind of guy, I think.
Oh, you're inventing comic books?
Yeah, he had a comic book called Ray Sampson. Right, Marty?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it's a Marvel character. If not Marvel, DC, Ray Sampson. Big old tough dude, look
What
like.
are you doing, Marty?
All sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah? Share with me.
I'm tableting. I guess.
Tableting doesn't.
So what happened when the two of us get tablets and the three of us now have it?
And then we'll
We
just
ain't
be
saying
sitting there
nothing no more on
ignoring each
podcasting.
other,
We're just
right?
like,
That's
That thing's like a.
Imagine-
Oh, I totally lost track of time. I was just reading this book. Reading a book on my thing. On my tablet. and lost all track.
You fell into the
Everything.
trap, Gene, and now you're gone for
I'll
good.
read a paper, and I'll be looking
That's
around,
a good thing.
paying attention somewhat, and I usually get my shit together. I know when I'm going to get off the bus. I've never in my life gotten off the bus that far when I hadn't fallen asleep, like back in the day.
And it was all because of the tablet, wasn't
the
it?
tablets. The
Playing
tablet.
technology.
I should just keep it at home, or just keep it in the thing. And
We want to get there fast, but we can't get that. We can't get back there fast enough.
We got to go back.
well, it was that damn book. It just sucked me in.
Get back.
That's the problem. It was written in
E-books are like that.
It was written in
I don't think I'll
1902 or something like that, right?
I don't think I'll ever read an ebook. I
Why?
want to do silent, sustained reading a book.
Well, you don't have to flip the pages, and it's a lot lighter than.
Yeah, I don't think I could get used to the glare.
It's a pretty good picture.
Oh yeah, it is a good picture.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it in the sun.
Wow.
See, I got Call Me Crazy
That's
on my.
from accesstucson.org there.
No.
Oh, I got streaming video.
Well, you can't watch the live channel unless you install whatever software app it needs, but the old episodes you can stream anytime you want. You can click on them and they work on your tablet.
Oh, you can
And
show
you
Mark
put that
Brady.
in my browser and all that.
Yeah, I just searched for it, yeah.
Mark Brady
Can
got
you
it.
bookmark it
Sure.
and all that? And bookmark all this stuff.
Well, it'll be
I
in your browser's history too, so
Okay.
you get the hang of
Mark-
it real quick.
Mark
And this-
probably will.
Mark Brady will get a kick out of
I
that.
wish I'd have got the manual. Yeah,
Well, it's like old video games. We just turned them on, figured out as we went along who read the manual.
I've been riding the bus over to Mark's on
It's tight, huh?
on
Very
Wednesdays.
tight.
It was Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but now I've been going over there on Tuesday or Wednesdays and Thursdays to watch Big Brother. So I see Mark Brady all the time. And the 2 days, these past 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, this thing's been broken, or it was all jammed up. Well, there you go. Look at that.
Crazy, huh?
All of there.
So that show was played. That's when was that on?
Well, that's just the latest Call Me Crazy there.
So the new Robert and Call Me Crazy are the new time slots.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, you just go to their website, and then you find it, and you click on it. Any show, it's got a little triangle. You can watch the episode whenever you want.
Kick ass, King.
Pretty cool. So, yeah, we're just playing with a tablet tonight.
That's what. Yeah, happy.
I'm not even talking to
podcast.
the microphone. I'm sorry.
So what do you think about that whole solar
What?
system thing?
I'm all for it.
You're pro solar system?
Mm-hmm.
I'm undecided.
On the what, Gene?
Solar system. You know.
It's
I've
an
played-
endless horizon. We will never find out what's out there because it gets too big and vast. We can spend a million years and never find the right answer. So
It is pretty large as far as figuring what's the right question?
the right question is
What?
the right question is how much time would it take to reach the other side?
Because it goes out, it just keeps going out. Like the farther you go out, the farther they seem to stretch apart from each other. All these planets, and then they say Pluto's not even a planet anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And it was actually like a double planet because it had a moon that was almost its size called, what's the name? Fuck, I know the name. Let's edit that part out where I don't know the name.
dude, what if we spend 2,000 years and we don't find nothing out there? We're the only people. We
In the
spend
solar
20
system?
centuries looking for extraterrestrial beings and we don't find nothing.
That's pretty much what's been happening, right?
20 centuries. And it's like, dude, is the game over? We spent 2,000 years looking for alien life, and it ain't out there.
What if it's here? You seen some of that shit that's roaming around out there? It's weird. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm one of them, Gene. I think you are too, Gene. I mean that in a good way.
Well, I'm in it in a good way, too.
Yeah.
Now, what's going on? Always playing.
Just messing with YouTube a little bit there.
Messing with the YouTube.
Dude, somewhere, someday, somebody's gonna pick up that tablet and toss it to the wall. Enough is enough. I'm angry as hell, and I'm not going to take it
anymore. Yeah, exactly.
That's my new podcasting device. We should test that out and see that it'll work.
Dude, what happened?
Because my old iPod is taking a shit.
That's
taking
right.
a shit.
Yeah.
It's on its way out.
Oh yeah, the iPod did go out. Rest
So,
in peace.
It's definitely shitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Howard's got a really good chance
Might
to
as
win
well
this
put
Big
it on
Brother.
ice, man, because he ain't going nowhere, man. Poor little guy. iPods are our friends, our pets, and for some people, lovers also.
No, it's got a bunch of good music on it. But even if the screen dies, you may be able to fucking still
It's very
do
possible.
things with it.
Well, tune in next time for a live
Wow.
episode when we're actually awake and alert and not staring at a screen like you are while you're listening to this, perhaps.
And I won't be up for so long either.
That's crazy, Ray.
Tell them, Gene Ray.
Yeah.
GMR. There you go.
Bye-bye.
Demo.